why did we choose to use Gelato? Well, first of all, they have the world's largest print-on-demand network. They have suppliers in 32 different countries, which is great for if you're trying to sell globally. Internet's a big place, the world's a big place. So you have access to substantially more customers when you're able to ship locally for them. They also have fast delivery and guaranteed quality and a lot of integration. So they partner up very well with Shopify, meaning that when we build our store with Shopify and we use Gelato, everything syncs up so seamlessly that there's less that can go wrong, there's less work that you have to do, and overall, it makes it a lot easier for your life and for the overall success of your business to become possible. So we're gonna start off by creating an account. I'm gonna go over to my laptop right now. So to get started, this is all online software, so you don't have to download anything. It's really easy. Anywhere in the world, just work on your laptop, totally possible. And so we are going to go to santralmedia.com/gelato. Like I said, we have an exclusive offer with them. So if you go through this offer, again, you're getting 50% off your first order, which is great for getting samples. And additionally, this gives you a month of free Gelato, which is gonna be nice. Let's start off by signing up with our email. I'm gonna put in my name, make sure you accept the API user terms, and then check your email and click verify. And this is gonna start asking us some pretty basic questions. It won't really matter too much what you choose here, so try to choose whichever makes the most sense. We're gonna say we are trying to launch an online business. We are a seasoned e-commerce seller. Again, doesn't really matter which one you choose. It's gonna be the same in the end. Just this is gonna change your dashboard a little bit. And we want to sell, let's just say maybe this is going to be clothing. And I'll show you the whole library of different products you can sell in a second. And you heard about us from, I guess I'm considered an influencer. So we could say Santral Media, say finish, and that will bring you to your dashboard. Now, there are a lot of different products you can sell on Gelato. So just before we go any further, just kind of starting to brainstorm what kind of products might sell well. We can go to product catalog, and Gelato does a good job, in my opinion, of really only showing products that have the potential to succeed with print on demand. They're not like giant filing cabinets that you'd print something on the side. Obviously, it's gonna be like t-shirts, like we probably have, like the Gildan 5000 is probably gonna be, let's see, t-shirts, right there, the Gildan 5000. Of course, that's a very common shirt. Things like that are going to be really common on here. So clothing items, for example, t-shirts, sweatshirts, you've got women's clothing as well. You have children's clothing, but also other categories entirely. Don't feel like you're constrained to just clothing. Of course, we have tote bags, for example, could be very popular in some niches. We have wall art, which is kind of almost orthogonal. That's like a very interesting and different category entirely that you can make some really cool wall art and sell that print on demand as well. And that could even be like, if you're an artist and you paint something and you want to sell prints, that could be a really easy way to sell like wooden prints if that's what you're into. Of course, phone cases are an option, and of course, like I said, mugs. That's a really popular one, and we have quite a variety of mugs down here. So I think like the enamel mug is pretty cool, pretty different. It's not just your basic little ceramic mug. You got a lot of variety within Gelato. But now that we have Gelato, we have to set up our second account. So link number 2 down below, or if you just want to type it along with me, it's santralmedia.com again, and this time /Shopify. Shopify. POD, hit enter, and that will take you to a page that looks something like this. Now, if there's one thing I know about Shopify, it's that they like to tinker with their landing page, so don't worry if it looks a little bit different from this, if there's a slightly different offer or just the image looks different. Somewhere on here, it should say enter your email address. It's going to take us to the same page next, no matter what this one looks like. So I'm gonna start off with my email address, and Shopify also is interested in asking us some questions. So I'm going to skip this one. Honestly, you can skip a lot of these. We are creating an online store, and maybe you want to sell on other marketplaces as well, which is a really great power of Shopify. It's kind of like the default selling platform on the internet for anybody trying to set up an e-commerce store because it is so reliable, it's so well made, and it has so many integrations out there. So you're able to sell directly on TikTok, natively on Instagram, on Facebook. It's not just your website at your domain. You can sell in a lot of different places. And so if you have a store embedded within Instagram, you can still do print on demand. So it'll go from Instagram to Shopify over to Gelato, and it does it all automatically for you. So Shopify is just so cool how they're able to do all that. Like really impressive on the back end. So I'm going to say next. And we are looking to do print on demand products. We can select that one right there. We'll say next. I am located in the United States. and I'm going to create my account. So sign up with email, just make a password right now, and create my Shopify account. All right, so Shopify and Gelato, 2 accounts that we have set up. You're gonna keep track of this with me. The first thing we wanna do within Shopify is select a plan so that we're actually able to list products and actually sell the products and have it function with an actual domain. So you'll see a little pop-up down there that says select a plan. Click on that, or you can click right here, pick a plan, or you can go over to settings and you can choose a plan over here as well if you click on plan. So a lot of different ways you can get there. If you just click on select a plan, like I said, just proving my point here, it'll take you to the same page no matter what. And so we have 3 plan options. You have the basic plan, you have the Shopify plan, and you have the advanced plan. So if you already have a store somewhere else, then I would assume you're probably not watching this video on how to make a store, but if you are, and you already have some sale volume, or if you just have a large audience and you know you're going to get sales volume right away, maybe you're an influencer, for example, it might make sense to start with either Shopify or advanced. So one key difference between these is going to be the rate that Shopify charges when somebody makes a purchase. So if you have the advanced plan, it's 2.4% versus 2.6 versus 2.9%. So that little 0.5%, if you're selling enough volume, could be equivalent to the $270 difference we're seeing between these two. So I'll have a little spreadsheet down below that can kind of help you decide if you already have a lot of order volume, is it worth it for you to get the Shopify or the advanced plan? If you're just starting off, the basic plan, like you're starting off at 0 sales, so that's gonna make the most sense anyway. Now we can type in our name and our credit card information. So that little spreadsheet will be link number 3 in the description. Like I said, I'll have them all numbered down there for you. And then click on subscribe. And that'll bring us to our dashboard. Now, I know we're going through a lot of steps here, but the next one is going to be to connect Gelato to Shopify. So that way we have everything as like one main system here, and products will sync between them, everything will work really well. So if we go back to Gelato and we click on stores on the left side, you'll see direct integrations. Shopify should be listed right there. We'll click on Shopify and we are going to sign into our Shopify account. We're going to say install. It's already signed in, so I don't have to re-sign into my Shopify account. And then we'll just click on install here as well. And there we go. So now it says, do you want to automatically or manually import all the features and connect everything? So I'm going to leave it on automatic. That works the best for me.